My girlfriend's daughter told me she loves me tonight, and I had to sit in the driveway for a while before I could drive. To understand why, you need to know that this same kid once went 4 months without saying my name. My girlfriend and I have been together 2.5 years. Her daughter Zoe was 5 when her dad decided fatherhood wasn't for him. He didn't die. He just faded. Missed pickups, missed birthdays, then missed years. So when I came along, my girlfriend was honest with me on the 3rd date. She comes first, and she doesn't trust men who smile too much. If that's a problem, tell me now. It wasn't a problem. It was, honestly, the moment I fell for her. I didn't meet Zoe until we'd been together 8 months. A Saturday morning at a diner. Zoe was 6, ordered pancakes, and spent the meal building a fort out of jelly packets, while answering my questions with shrugs. When I asked what her favorite animal was, she looked at her mom, not at me, and said, "Can we go soon?" I told my girlfriend it went great. Then I sat in my truck and felt like I'd bombed the most important job interview of my life. I don't have kids. I had no playbook. Everything I could find said the same thing. Don't perform, don't push, just be steady. So that became the whole strategy. Steady. I showed up when I said I would, down to the minute, because I figured a kid who'd been disappeared on would notice punctuality more than presence. I never tried to be her dad. She has half of one already. She didn't need a fake one on top. Slowly, I learned the rules of Zoe. Pancakes are eaten in rings, outside to center, and commenting on this is forbidden. New facts about space must be heard in full. She's deep into planets, even if we're late. And in driveway soccer, she is always the goalie, and I am always the loser. And both of these are laws of physics. The first real conversation took a year. I was driving her to her grandmother's because her mom got called into work, and from the backseat came a 15-minute briefing on why Pluto's demotion was rude. I contributed nothing but no way, and that's crazy, at the correct intervals. When we pulled in, she unbuckled and said, "You listen better than most adults." Then she was gone, and I sat there grinning at a garage door like an idiot. After that came the small promotions nobody else could see. She started saving me the blue popsicle, which her mom informed me was a coronation. She let me hold the good flashlight during backyard camping. She started calling me Dave instead of nothing at all, and then, eventually, my Dave, as in, no, my Dave carries me on shoulders, not yours, to her cousin at Thanksgiving, possessively. I left the table to check the game. I was not checking the game, but to school, to teachers, to the world, I stayed mom's boyfriend, and I'd made peace with that being permanent. Some doors you don't knock on, you just stay in the hallway, available. Then came the fall festival at her school last month. Dads and donuts, basically. A morning event. Kids and their guy. Her mom gently prepared her to skip it. Instead, my phone rang at work, and my girlfriend's voice was strange and thick, and she said, "Zoe wants to know if you'd come. She's asking for you." I told my boss I had a family thing. First time I'd ever used that word out loud. I sat on a folding chair meant for a 7-year-old, ate 3 stale donuts, and got walked around that gymnasium by the hand while Zoe introduced me to her friends as mine. Just that. This one's mine. I held it together until the parking lot, barely. Which brings me to tonight, regular Tuesday. I picked her up from swim practice. Hair still wet, starving, full of a new fact about Jupiter's moons that could not wait. We got burgers. She ate her fries in size order. Longest first, another law of physics. Then I dropped her at her grandma's, same as 100 times. She grabbed her bag, hopped out, pushed the door shut, and through the closing gap yelled, "Love you, bye." Pure autopilot, the way kids say it to their people. She froze on the walkway. I froze behind the wheel. I was already rehearsing how to let her off the hook, ready to pretend the radio was loud. But this kid who once couldn't look at me over pancakes, turned around, marched back, knocked on the window like a tiny cop, waited for me to roll it down and said, "I said that on purpose, okay? Bye. Okay, Zoe, okay."